It's even more cringe than that. Like, that would have been respectable. That would have almost been a little bit cool. Like, that's so embarrassing. Yeah, so Dylan Mulvaney, who we've talked about on the channel before, she got a Bud Light sponsorship, partnership, and also a Nike one, which I saw that Glinner was talking about. But yeah, just to show you really quickly, Bud Light partnership with trans influencer Dylan Mulvaney prompts right-wing backlash. She just, I think I saw one video where she was like in the bathtub. Are we gonna watch this with sound?
Impressive.
Oh God, is there sound? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us. So, I kept hearing about this thing called March Madness, and I thought we were all just having a hectic month, but it turns out it has something to do with sports. And I'm not sure exactly which sport, but either way, it's a cause to celebrate. This month, I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me
Yeah, she's like referencing the thing that she got famous for was like day 50 of being a woman, day 70 of being a woman. Like just every day, basically a different funny video like that.
Possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it. Check out my Instagram story to see how you can enjoy March Madness with Bud Light and maybe win some money too. Love ya! Cheers! Go team! Whatever team you love, I love too. Okay.
Okay. I love that so much. Like there were parts of that you could tell, you could feel were scripted, but there were some bits where it felt pretty authentic, where it's like her own personal little flavor, like whatever team that is, you know, that very trans gay moment of like, I don't really know anything about your sports stuff. Like, you know, obviously there are sports gays. I don't understand them, but more power to you. But yeah, so she got a little bit of a deal. I mean, God bless her. I fucking wish that advertisers wanted to just put me in their advertisements because I'm trans, you know? That would be a fucking dream come true. I mean, it's easy money. Can you imagine how much money she is making right now? She is probably making so much money. She did Bud Light. She's got Nike. I'm pretty sure that she had her facial feminization surgery like paid for. Oh my God, this dude is so old. Why are you so old, Kid Rock? Jesus Christ.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today.
Oh my God, this is embarrassing.
Let me say something to all you and be as clear and concise as possible.
Oh, it's even more cringe than I thought it was gonna be. Oh no.
Fuck Bud Light and fuck Anheuser-Busch. Have a terrific day.
Oh wow. I thought that he was gonna at least like, I kind of assumed that it was gonna be like a handgun pop, 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 but it's even more cringe than that. Like that would have been respectable. That would have almost been a little bit cool if he had like individually shot some cans. That would have been much more impressive than just like shooting with like a machine gun. Like that's so embarrassing. He's not Kid Rock anymore. He's Boomer Rock. True. What is it about Dylan in particular that drives conservatives so insane? It's so weird to me that she gets so much of their focus when, no offense to her, she's just a performer. It's because she's happy. Like it's because she blew up in the first place because she was doing these like funny, silly, unserious videos about like day 100 of being a woman. I went to the mall and I tried on some shoes. Like, you know, and people took it as like her taking the piss or whatnot. But I think that it's just that she was unashamedly finding joy in it. And conservatives fucking hate that so much. Like they hate it so much, which I think is a good excuse for us to just do it more. But yeah, I think fundamentally it's that they can't tolerate trans joy. You know, she is just a relentlessly positive person. Like, I don't even know if I could handle being around her on a regular basis because she's just so relentlessly positive. You know, we appreciate it though, because I think we need more people to lay claim to trans joy and focusing on gender euphoria and, you know, using that visibility to shift the conversation away from painful things, like away from difficulties and things like this. Maybe I'm a sourpuss, but when I see this, I'm like, that's just rainbow capitalism. And then the conservatives crying and I'm like, over what? This is nothing for us. Yeah, I'm not going to say that this is revolutionary for sure. I think it's indicative that the popular opinion is swinging toward trans acceptance Because at the same time that all of these laws are being passed against trans people, we have companies seemingly taking the stance that they're going to choose to support trans people. And I guess they think that that's going to be the thing that's going to make them money. Although, of course, the interesting thing to look at from that point is going to be, are any of these corporations like covertly sponsoring Republican candidates and stuff who are still voting against us? Because obviously they could be, speaking out of one side of their mouth and then the other. They could be like, oh yeah, we support trans rights. We want to put gay characters in our movies. And at the same time, they could be potentially contributing to the negative situation, legally speaking, with their financial support. So for that reason, I think it's kind of encouraging, I guess, to see folks like Dylan Mulvaney getting a lot of mainstream work. But it also is outrage marketing to an extent. Conservatives, he shot up a bunch of fucking Bud Lights that he bought at some point, presumably. Did you buy it specifically to shoot them up because you just supported their money, you supported their company with your money, and it's just drumming up a lot of free advertisement. So honestly, it's like the one good thing that Peter Coffin gave me was the awareness toward outrage marketing. Just a thought, but I feel like it's shunning social acceptance of trans joy more than just the existence of it. Yeah, I mean, I think both of those things are problematic to the conservative worldview, but that, yeah, perhaps the backlash wouldn't be so prevalent if it weren't for the fact that she also has, she had a kind of audience about it. I don't know. I saw y'all talking about this Bud Light response. I love Bud Light. I don't give a shit who their spokesman is. Gay, tranny, it does not matter to me. Everyone has a right to be happy. If you can find love in this fucked up world, good for you. I'm drinking Bud Light. I saw y'all tweeting about this. Give him the slur card. He gets all of our slur cards. He's allowed to use them. He's got the spirit. He's in the right place. Listen, I love this man. He's great. And here's another one. Here's another lady who's very, 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 very amusing. Oh yeah, he gets the slur pass. He's allowed. He's in the community now. He's an honorary member. And so is this lady.
So I'm just gonna tell him, Bud Light. Bud Light.
What's Bud Light?
Bitch, you don't like it. Go home then.
She's perfect. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my God, I know. She's so sloshed. But listen, they've got the spirit. It's so encouraging with everything else, with all the posturing from Kid Rock and all of the dumb shit. And whoever the country music guy who canceled the sponsorship with Bud Light on his music tour, it's ridiculous. Yeah, bitch, you don't like it. Go home then. So good. Happy April. Thank you so much to all of my Patreon supporters, and especially I want to shout out Tiago Nascimento, Mersh Rolvog, Danielle McDonald, Amanda B., R. Halverson, Sarah A., Spooky Heather Sylvia, Michelle Winter, Athiette, Jamie Jam, Wellington Marcus, Elizabeth Bartell, Nova, Sojo, Suzanne Maynard, Mr. Atheist, and Kevin Young.